The most confusing pain in love is not being alone. It is being close to someone and still feeling unsafe. It is caring deeply, yet always feeling anxious, distant, or misunderstood. Many people blame love for this pain. They think they chose the wrong person. They think something is wrong with them. But often, the problem is not love itself. It is how we learn to connect. Today I want to talk to you calmly about attachment styles. Not as a theory, not as labels to judge people, but as a simple way to understand why love feels easy for some people and hard for others. Attachment styles explain how we connect to people emotionally. They come from early life. They are shaped by how we were cared for. They affect how we trust. They affect how we react to closeness. They affect how we handle conflict. Most people are not aware of their attachment style, yet it controls many of their choices in love. Understanding this can change how you see relationships. It can also help you stop repeating painful patterns. There are 4 main attachment styles. None of them make you bad. They simply explain your reactions. The first attachment style is secure attachment. This is the healthiest style. People with secure attachment feel safe in love. They trust without fear. They do not panic easily. They can be close without losing themselves. They can also give space without fear. In real life, this looks very simple. They communicate clearly. They handle conflict calmly. When problems happen, they talk about it. They do not run away. They do not explode. They believe love can be stable. They expect respect. They give respect. This does not mean they are perfect. They still feel pain. They still make mistakes. But they recover faster. They do not stay stuck in fear. The second attachment style is anxious attachment. This is very common. People with anxious attachment fear being abandoned. They need constant reassurance. They worry a lot in relationships. In real life, this looks like overthinking. They read into small changes. They panic when messages are delayed. Silence feels like rejection. Distance feels like danger. They need closeness to feel calm. They often love deeply. They give a lot. They care intensely. But they also fear losing love. This fear controls their actions. They may ask many questions. They may seek constant attention. They may struggle with trust. When love feels uncertain, they feel unsafe. Their emotions rise quickly. They can feel overwhelmed. This style often comes from inconsistent care. Love was sometimes there, sometimes it disappeared. So they learn to cling. They learn to worry. The third attachment style, avoidant attachment. This style fears closeness. People with avoidant attachment value independence strongly. They feel uncomfortable with deep emotions. They protect themselves by pulling away. In real life, this looks like distance. They avoid serious talks. They shut down during conflict. They may seem calm on the outside, but inside, they feel overwhelmed. Closeness feels like pressure. Needing someone feels dangerous. They believe relying on others leads to pain. They often had to be strong early in life. They learned not to depend on anyone. They learned to self-protect. They may love someone, but still pull away when things get serious. They prefer space over emotional talks. They may disappear during stress. This does not mean they do not care. It means closeness feels unsafe to them. The fourth attachment style is fearful avoidant attachment. This is also called disorganized attachment. This style is a mix of anxious and avoidant. They want love, but they also fear it deeply. In real life, this looks confusing. They crave closeness, then suddenly push it away. They feel drawn to love, then feel overwhelmed by it. Their emotions change quickly. They feel unsafe both alone and together. This style often comes from deep emotional wounds. Love felt unsafe early on. Trust was broken often. So they learned mixed signals. They learned confusion. Now, let us talk about why attachment styles matter so much. Attachment styles control how we react under stress. They show up during conflict. They show up during uncertainty. They explain why one person wants to talk while the other shuts down. They explain why one person needs space while the other panics. Many relationships fail not because of lack of love, but because of clashing attachment styles. An anxious person may chase closeness, an avoidant person may run from it. This creates a painful cycle. The more one pushes, the more the other pulls away. Both feel misunderstood, both feel hurt. Without understanding attachment styles, people blame each other. They think someone is cold. They think someone is too needy. But often, both are acting from fear. Attachment styles also affect how we choose partners. We are often drawn to what feels familiar, even if it hurts. Someone with anxious attachment may choose avoidant partners. Someone with avoidant attachment may choose anxious partners. This feels intense, but intensity is not safety. Familiar pain feels comfortable. Healthy love can feel boring at first. Attachment styles also affect communication. Secure people speak clearly. Anxious people seek reassurance. Avoidant people avoid emotional talks. Fearful people send mixed signals. Understanding this helps you stop taking everything personally. It helps you respond with clarity. Now let us talk about changing attachment patterns. Attachment styles are not fixed forever. They can change with awareness. They can change with effort. The first step is awareness. Notice how you react under stress. Notice your patterns. Ask yourself simple questions. Do you fear being left? Or do you fear being close? Do you chase? Or do you withdraw? The second step is learning to self-soothe. This is very important for anxious attachment. Instead of seeking constant reassurance, learn to calm yourself, breathe, pause. Remind yourself that silence is not always rejection. Remind yourself that you are safe. For avoidant attachment, the work is different. It involves learning to stay present, learning to open up slowly. Instead of running, pause. Instead of shutting down, express one feeling. For a fearful attachment, healing takes time. It involves building trust carefully. It involves patience with yourself. Secure attachment can also be learned through healthy relationships, through self-work. Boundaries help. Clear communication helps. Choosing emotionally safe people helps. Attachment styles also matter when choosing partners. Do not just choose chemistry, choose emotional safety. Ask yourself how you feel around someone. Do you feel calm or constantly anxious? Do you feel free to speak or afraid to upset them? Healthy love feels steady, not chaotic. It allows growth. It allows mistakes. Understanding attachment styles also helps you leave unhealthy relationships. You stop blaming yourself. You stop chasing unavailable people. You learn to walk away from patterns that hurt you. Attachment styles explain behavior, but they do not excuse harm. Someone being avoidant does not excuse neglect. Someone being anxious does not excuse control. Accountability still matters. The goal is not to label people. The goal is to understand yourself. When you understand yourself, you make better choices. You communicate better. You love better. Love becomes calmer. Conflicts become clearer. You stop repeating the same pain. Attachment styles matter because love is not just about feelings. It is about safety. Feeling safe emotionally. Feeling safe to be yourself. You deserve love that feels secure. You deserve peace in connection. Understanding attachment styles brings clarity. Clarity brings healing, and healing changes everything.